Hello everyone, and welcome. My name is Nick Hanson. Alongside me I have Lance Trott, and we're here with the St. Patty's Day Meltdown Round 1 front coverage. I want to thank Missy and Dale Ryden, along with Ryan Higgins. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have this coverage today.
We got Joe Rovere, 1,030 rated player out of Lafayette, Colorado. Heavy favorite coming into this event after winning 8 out of the last 10. Followed up by him is Tyler Liebman, 1,008 rated player, coming off his best year ever. Won the first event of the year at Palisade last week by 8 strokes. After him, we got Joel Freeman, 1,029 rated player, coming off a good year on tour where he cashed in every event, coming home to start a family with his lady. Congrats, Joel. After him, we got Nick Hanson out of Denver, Colorado, coming off a hot fall where he jumped his rating 34 points up to 1,012 rated.
Well, Lance, I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for this. This is one of my favorite courses in Colorado.
Oh, Nick, this is the best layout we will play all year in a tournament.
Starting off here, we have Joe. Looks like he's lining up the hyzer. I would say that's the optimal route for big hyzer throws.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the only way you're going to get your 3. Yeah. This is a par 5. It's a pretty soft par 5 in my opinion, but we only had 5 players under par this first day on this hole, so it wasn't that soft, I guess.
I don't know if you saw that, Lance, but Joe went out of bounds right there off the tee.
It's a tough shot. It's a very tough shot to start your year for him. I mean, it's a big hyzer. There's a lot of OB.
It looks like Joel's also lining up the hyzer here. He's definitely a good hyzer player, but he's definitely more known for his sidearm, I would say.
Yeah, but Joel being on tour, he's learned every throw in the game. I mean, look at this.
Out of the hand, he's saying get left. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's in a tough spot behind that tree.
Are we good? Oh, it is in bounds there.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a good one. That's
shot,
a good place
Joel.
to be, though.
Good shot, Joel.
Tyler up next here. Looks like he's going for the safe approach off the tee. It looks like maybe throwing a putter, I would say, down this left side.
Yeah, I played a practice round with Tyler, and this is what he did in practice. He's just playing for his 4 here. I don't mind it. He's playing for birdie.
Yeah, not a bad play. It is a par 5, just so everybody knows. So I went inside a little bit of that tree. I was trying to get outside. First tee shot of the season, a little nervous, I would say. How are you on your first tee shot, Lance?
Oh, I was pretty pumped up and threw a great drive.
Nice.
Very good drive for myself.
Good. So here's Joe's third after going OB off the tee there. It looks like he's going to be in a good spot, though, I would say. This is a great spot to even get his 5 yet.
That's a great spot to get his up and down.
Tyler here for his second. It looks like maybe just a hyzer here to get to exactly where Joe just landed, I would say, if anything.
Yeah, he's just playing placement golf here. He's hung it out a little wide, it looks like. Ooh, a lot wider than he wanted to. And, he got the local love, staying safe there.
Yeah, we got the thumbs up there, as you can see. He's going to be in bounds.
Nick going with his gator, trying to place it around that tree, and of course he gets a nice look under the branches.
I was really trying to be short of that so I could get the hyzer out, but, I'm going to take that in front of the tree there, I would say.
Joel just has a big hyzer here.
It's got to be tall, though. And look how tall that is.
He left himself about a 40-footer, it looks like. Maybe a little closer.
Yeah, we'll see when we get up there. And, Tyler really only has one shot to pitch out, I would say. But, he's still able to get his 5 here. So he's still playing the hole.
He's a veteran. He knows how to play golf. But
he still has the chance to get his 4. And look at that.
No 4 in play, but he's getting a 5.
Or sorry, yeah, he's looking to get his par 5. Sorry. Joe's 4th shot here. Oh, right next to the basket, sticking it.
Right next to the basket. Nick, what are you throwing here?
This is one of my favorite discs in the bag here. I've got my DX Gator 167. I was really trying to throw a high hyzer shot.
It never had a chance.
Never had a chance. I knew it out of my hand, Lance.
Wow. That's a tough start to the tournament, dude.
Yeah, we're throwing 5 already. So
looking to get up and down for a 6. Left yourself a 28-footer.
Yeah, I put it on the backside of the circle. Not really happy. And it looks like Joel came up actually a lot shorter than we thought. Maybe like 65.
Oh, he's probably just laying up. Good smart play there,
yep,
Joel.
Definitely laying up. Laying up for the birdie. Might as well at that point.
Yeah, so he's one of 5 players on the day that played it under par?
I think so.
Yeah, good job, Joel.
And some front cage for me to start with a 7. I'm going to start with a double bogey on the day.
Jeez. That's a tough start, Nick.
You know, it's a hard start, but you
Good
know,
par
this
from
is
Tyler. Good par
this
from
is a
Tyler.
tough course.
Yeah, good
Tough
par
course.
from Tyler. Same from Joe here.
So,
Tapping for par.
yeah, tap in for par after going OB off the tee. Great job, Joe Rovere. Colorado stud, to say the least.
Fun up and down. Joel, nice job. Joe, Nick, man, double bogey start. It's all right. A lot of golf to be played.
So, as the featured card, it looks like we're going to play this hole 1 over par as a par 5. So,
I'd say the par is actually pretty fair. Good job, guys.
So hole 2 here, this is a new hole this year. You're really looking at a big hyzer for a layup and then, you know, a sidearm or a turnover to get up there to get your birdie. Wouldn't you say, Lance?
Yeah, I'd say you just kind of want to get on the left side of that big tree in the middle so you have an easier up and down. That's my personal thoughts.
Yeah.
Joel playing it right to the middle, though, is giving him lots of options.
That is a great shot from Joel. Dead center almost. I think if I remember right, it was a little left of the fairway. So he's looking at an easy up and down drain, I would say.
Joe throwing power hyzer, probably one of the best shots in the game for him. Puts it right where he wants it, for sure.
I would say if you're not going over the street, Lance, that right there was the perfect approach for this hole. Tyler here also lining up that hyzer. I see another person in the Colorado scene that throws just a beautiful hyzer.
Oh man, he played it pretty wide.
He did. He was a little worried off the tee, I would say, if I remember right.
He was right of where he wanted to be, for sure.
Definitely.
What are you going with here, Nick? What kind of disc?
I'm throwing a PD2. If I remember right, there was a little bit of a headwind. But after the shot, I realized it was more of like a left-right. So I'm going to be definitely right of where I wanted to land, but I'm still in a good spot with my sidearm, I would say.
Yeah, you got a good chance to get up and down for your birdie.
As you can see, I'm right there in front of Tyler. We're both on the right side of the fairway, I'd say, whereas those two are on the left side. But we're definitely in a good position still to get up and down for birdie.
Tyler giving him a nice look. Probably 20-footer. Good up and down.
Yep. So I'm throwing a Kong here. So, you know, I'm going driver. It's a big hole.
Big distance hole.
Big hole, I would say.
It's playing 609, little uphill.
So I actually stayed in that tree.
Ooh.
And thankfully, no 2-meter rule at this tournament. So I'm going to be out about 25 feet or so, I would say, looking at my birdie.
Yeah, these trees can be real grabby for sure. I'm glad there was no 2-meter rule also.
So Joel also lines up the sidearm. Oof. And he hit that tree on the left and dropped straight down.
It's pretty unlike Joel to be errant on a sidearm.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Joe throwing a beautiful rock.
Beautiful rock shot.
Textbook, as they would say. Joel going with a whale. I'm positive it's a whale.
Yeah, his textbook forehand, I would say.
Oh man, go in.
Oh, man, off the cage? Are you kidding me?
Nice try, Joel. Nice try.
What a run.
Okay.
This is for my birdie here.
Putt you just missed on the last hole, right? Basically.
Yep, same putt.
Oh, nice putt. Nice.
Dead center.
Way to move on.
Good comeback there, I would say.
Way to move on.
So Tyler up here for his par. Oh, nope, for his birdie.
This is Tyler for birdie.
Yep, Tyler for birdie.
Yeah, he really worked out the kinks in his putt, too, last year. Oh, man.
Just as you say it, Lance. Is that a little commentator jinx?
Oh, I caught it, and man. Sorry, Tyler. Joe, no doubter. Damn, Tyler, I'm sorry. Joel, routine 20-footer here.
Yep, there he is cleaning up his 4.
I know he puts a lot of practice time in the green. Always shows when he putts.
One of the best putters. One of the best putters
for sure.
All right, so a little shift there, not much.
We got 2 players under par, 1 over par, and 1 at even.
Yep.
Let's see what we got on this third hole.
Got one back there, feeling a little better about myself.
Nice birdie there, Nick. Okay, this third hole, it's a golf hole, I would say, where you're trying to play a layup shot to another approach shot.
Yep, I'm gonna
true island green here too.
Yep, I was gonna say I want to preface this is an island green here, so
you could go for it down this road if you really were aggressive. but I'm sure no one is doing that.
So Joe is throwing like a Firebird or something. I want to say.
Yeah, probably stay. We had a little bit of a wind on this hole.
Yep.
I remember.
So he put himself in a great spot there. I chose to throw Rock 3 off the tee here. Just trying to get out there about where Joe got, so I got an upshot.
I think Rock is a good choice off this hole. Make sure you don't go too far, and wherever you land, you're going to give yourself an upshot.
Yep. So if I was Joel, I'd be doing the same thing here. With his sidearm, it is pristine, I would say. He's throwing the right approach. I mean, you have the ability to go out of bounds, right? But I think he's making the right choice here.
Oh, he took it out wide.
Definitely a little wide off the tee. He's going to catch that pine on the left there. That's
tough.
That's going to be a tough one there, but he still has a chance to get a 4. So we'll see what he does.
Par is not out of the question, but birdie's pretty tough.
Tyler throwing a mid-range, it looks like, as well. Turning over much more than mine, so that's going to be a good shot.
Joel going with the forehand here. Is it his whale? Yeah, he's just laying up, I think.
He's just laying up, yeah, exactly.
Not worth going for this green because it's so small. You can see the basket there.
Especially from where he's at.
See, it's cold today, too, guys. Look, everyone's bundled up. It was not a very nice day outside.
If I remember right, mid to low 40s.
Yeah.
And some wind, so.
The weather radar said 51 and sunny, so that was a lie.
So here's my upshot here. Throwing a P2.
Throwing a P2. What kind of plastic, Nick?
I believe it's a D-line plastic. Same as my putters, but one I choose to throw.
Okay, looks like it came out a little early.
Came out a little early.
Way short.
Way short, I would say. Out of my hand, I thought it was good, but definitely way short.
Joe throwing a putter also.
Yep, nice hyzer line. Right
Great
there.
shot, Joe. Great shot, Joe. Joel with his whale again, it looks like. Maybe a gator.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe a gator on this one, actually. Yeah, that's definitely not a whale, I would say.
Yeah.
Probably gator.
Yeah.
But there he is.
On the ground, it's definitely a mid-range.
Look at that, exactly. After that tee shot, puts in place to get a 4.
Gonna give his par for sure.
So I'm throwing up here for 4. Just hoping to get my bogey
wide.
and get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
a
bad.
little wide, but
not bad.
nestled
Not bad.
well.
Nice putt, Tyler, for birdie.
Yeah, I mean, 3 on this hole is good,
3 on this hole is really good.
I would say.
Feel good about a birdie on this hole.
Definitely. I mean, that island green is, in some places more than 30, but for the most part, it's not.
Yeah, it's very tight, and the true island green is a cool aspect to golf, I feel like.
Definitely.
Joe with 15 foot.
Yep. He's not missing that putt usually.
Very rare. Unless they spit out on him.
Here I am cleaning up my 5.
Nice bag on approach here, bud.
Not exactly pleased with my play so far, I would say. Going into the next hole, 2 over.
Okay, we got 3 players under par now, and 1 sitting at 2 over. Hole 4, probably the toughest par 3 on the whole course.
I would agree with that, honestly. It's definitely a tough one.
A lot of OB around the basket, all down the left side, a Mando in the middle.
I think a lot of players are going to throw backhand on this, but if you have a really good sidearm, you could potentially get there. So I think Joel definitely has a chance. I potentially could.
Yeah, and Joe's. It looks like Joe's kind of just throwing a placement shot here.
Yeah, he's just I don't really know. Yeah, I would say I don't think he went for that one.
And it didn't look like it to me. And there's a Mando where that leprechaun sign is. You got to be left of that tree.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Tyler's shot looks great. I think he threw a mid-range, though, so
Tyler's definitely throwing a mid here and laying up.
I think. Just that,
Making sure he lands in bounds.
Yep.
Joel's definitely throwing a power forehand, I think. Oh, yeah.
He's got a good turn out of the hand, I would say.
He's going for the green.
And, it's going to come up short. So,
he's about 70 short, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. You're going with the forehand here also.
Also trying to throw that turnover forehand out of the hand.
A little early.
Loved the angle out of my hand. It's hard to tell, but I definitely caught that first tree there.
Okay.
Kicked me right, did a little 50-50 grind off the bench. And
what are you going with here?
just going with an easy gator upshot, sidearm.
Is that the gator you lost?
That is the gator I lost at the Memorial and got back. Thank you, Zach. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have that gator in my bag right now.
Great shot, Joe.
Joe, under the basket with that putter.
Making it look so easy.
That's
a very tough up shot.
This is definitely a tough green, I would say.
Yeah, the water's about 15 foot away, 20 foot away.
Yeah, it's. I think it's circle's edge, but it's close. And on an elevated basket, if you're on that upslope of the hill there, not ideal.
Oh, so Joel's a little pinched with that tree too. I didn't realize that. I thought he was around that tree all the way.
Nope, he was right behind that far left one. So
nice job, Tyler.
cleaning up for par there.
I don't know if there was any birdies on this hole today.
I don't think so.
I don't think there
I think 3 was the best score. It's definitely a tough par 3 at 429. Very hard to access
super
the green.
tight. Yeah, super tight.
Very hard to access the green off the tee.
Hole 5 coming up. It's another par 4.
Yep.
Plays opposite way down the water. Should be a good one to watch. These guys throw power shots.
So we currently have Joe in the lead right now at -2, followed by Tyler and Joel at 1 under, and myself at 2 over par.
No change on the leaderboard after that one.
No change. I just want to say thank you to all of our tee sponsors as well as we go through this. You know, we're not going to shout each one of you out, but we really appreciate you guys helping this tournament survive.
Ow! Ah! Joe. Oh no, what happened?
So,
man,
Joe tries to throw the turnover here, and instantly off the tee he fell, and we were really unsure of what was going to happen. Tyler up here next, throwing the turnover shot, big turnover shot here. This thing was huge.
Nice shot, Tyler.
Got around that tree, nice.
All the way around.
Hey,
Came out even.
Great
So
shot, Tyler.
that is definitely putting
Joel
yourself in a
going
good
with the
place.
same shot, I think. Yep, Joel going with the same shot, looking to put himself in pretty much the same spot, right?
Yeah, I think he's honestly a little further. And so, honestly, that's not great because he's tucking himself up on that left side and up to those trees. So
I'd say it's better to be more out to the right and open for sure. Oh, you go with the up the middle route.
I personally like the up the middle route. I don't have that big
skip
turnover.
off the tree.
I did get a little Hanson love there.
Yeah, no surprise, no surprise. Okay, you're going with a power hyzer here.
Big eyes are here.
So Joe fell and he is way out in front of you.
He's still probably got me by 30,
Wow.
maybe 40.
Wow. Credit to him. He's caught in the tree.
Yep, that one right next to the circle there. So once
You got
again,
a
I'm
putt.
caught in the tree, and I'm gonna have about a 28 footer.
Nice. That's a good upshot there.
So
Joe
going with just the forehand roller. He didn't have much behind that tree there.
pushing
he actually-
through the injury.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so Joe actually definitely went down for a little bit on the off the tee there. We gave him his time he needed, and definitely kind of pulled something, tweaked something, but is a true competitor, and he's pushing through right now.
Tyler going with the high hyzer here. I think it's probably a felon he's throwing.
Yep, comes up a little short. I think he's right at the circle's edge, honestly, if I remember it.
It's just tough to get over those trees. They're pretty high.
That's a big hyzer. Joe going with a grenade, it looks like.
Extremely steep shot.
And I think he's going to be stuck in that tree somewhere.
I don't know if he's going to have much of a look from there either.
He might just be pitched up to his forward lanes. I don't know. We'll see.
Joe, another forehand.
Stuck behind a big tree there, This hole is tough if you don't put yourself in a good position, honestly.
He's going to give himself a putt play for par.
Yep.
After falling down off the tee.
Yep. Quite the run there. Hyzer, roller, sidearm for to be in the
Putting
circle.
for par. Yeah. Very impressive, Joe.
And good out there by Joel.
Yeah, he didn't have much of a putt at all, so
No, especially on this elevated basket.
smart to put it under it and take it easy par.
Tyler, right off the front of the cage there. That'll be an easy
That was
tap
for
in
birdie,
par.
though. Yeah, that was for birdie. Good
Easy
try,
tap
Tyler.
in for him.
And this is for birdie here for you.
Yep.
28 foot.
Probably about a 25, 28 footer, yep. You can see the flag from the circle there, so.
Okay. Pretty level with the basket, though.
Yeah,
being
I would
above
say.
it. Great putt. Great putt.
So,
Got it over the rim, just barely, but great putt.
dead center, got to get one here or there after, my start. So, good birdie.
Way to battle, dude. Way to battle. Joe with the 20-footer.
Yeah, pretty routine putt, I would say. Ooh,
you can tell he's hurting.
He didn't look good there. Man. I mean, he made the putt, but that didn't look.
Man, he's hobbling too. Looking. Hate to see it. Hate to see Joe hurt.
Yeah, he's one of the best competitors ever to play in Colorado, if not the best.
Yep.
Always a competitor here. Can't ever count him out. No matter where he sits on Sunday.
Played the best round I've ever seen in my life for sure.
All right, so not a whole lot of action there. I get a birdie though. Get back to +1. So going into hole 6 here. This is one of my favorite holes on the course. Honestly, this is a tough hole. Super rewarding if you get your 3.
Another true island green here, where you have to stick the island or you rethrow from where you were last in bounds.
Yep, correct. So off the tee here, I'm throwing that new Raptor by the Tour Series Ulibarri Raptor.
Oh wow, you threw it great, way down there.
I threw that thing.
See, a lot of players are just kind of pitching up and trying to lay up by that big tree in the middle. You really went down there and gave yourself a pretty easy approach.
Yeah, I'm throwing that, flex sidearm out the gate there, trying to miss that first tree on the left, but then, come back.
Oh, man, Joe, you can tell Joe's hurting.
He's not, yeah. That thumber is a good thumber, but you can just tell off the tee. Uh-oh.
Oh, man, and it goes OB.
And he's going to roll out of bounds.
And
Joe's struggling here.
Joe's really struggling with that injury.
It's tough to see. It's tough to see after something like that, too.
I heard about it, and I don't want to watch it. It's hard to watch.
It was very hard to watch on the card. Tyler nicked that tree there, throwing the approach, but, I think he's pretty close to where he wanted to be, I would say.
I think he's a little short of where he wanted to be. From our practice round, he wanted to get up probably another 70 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Joel going with the flex forehand.
Yeah, but Joel chooses actually the high line, whereas I choose that low line.
He came up short.
Yeah, he's going to be in that first time there.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's not ideal, I would say.
Yeah, see, Tyler wanted to be closer to that tree, I think. But hey, maybe he changed his mind and that's where he wanted to land. He is a pro.
He is. He still has a look at the green, but it's definitely harder than, exactly. If he would have been 70 feet closer.
Oh, and he makes it in bounds. Great shot, Tyler.
I think that's the felon again. I think he really likes that disc. I mean, it's definitely trustworthy on the hyzer line, just like he threw there.
I'd say it's one of the best discs that company makes.
Right in bounds. Looks like he's just eyeing up a little, pitch up, I would assume.
That's pretty much all he has, I think.
And, it looks like
the tree.
Barely got out of there. Barely got out.
Lining up a whale shot, I bet.
I would definitely guess.
Going for the green. Trying to save his
Has
putt.
to. And
just barely gets
slides in. That stuff can catch you sometime, even that close to the inbounds line.
But he give himself a nice look.
Definitely. He's putting for his putt.
Oh my god. Joe throwing the hyzer as high as you can, probably.
Yeah, he was definitely tucked there.
Just gets in bounds.
Also is going to be in bounds there.
All right, Nick, look, if you can put it close here, you could probably pick up a stroke on the card.
Throwing that P2 again.
No, Tyler's got a putt for birdie, I forgot.
Yep, Tyler does have a putt for birdie.
Yep. And Joe went out of bounds, and oh man, he's going to look at the bogey here. Joel trying to save his par.
This would be a great par save after getting in that tree off the first shot.
About 27 foot.
Never a doubt. He is such a good punter. Tyler here for his birdie.
Just a little closer than Joel, not much.
Oh man, I thought he missed it with that look.
Nice reaction there, Mr. Nichols. Joe with the tap in for his par bogey. Okay, sorry.
Yep, he was out of bounds, so.
Here's Nick for his birdie.
Yep.
Well played,
yep. Definitely back on him a little bit after
a rough start.
Yep.
Oh, you're back to even. Nice.
Got myself to even.
Yeah, see, you're only 2 off of the card lead. Not bad there.
No, especially starting with the 7 there, double bogey on the first hole.
Yeah, 7's tough, but hey, you're bouncing back pretty nicely.
All right, here we are, hole 7. A little uphill hole. I would say for people that have a good forehand, they're throwing forehand every time on this. It's just much more open on that left side.
You going with that Raptor again?
Same disc as the last hole, yep.
You trying to play a skip?
So, yeah, I'm definitely trying to play a skip. I let this one out a little flat, so we got all the way up the hill. But
we got a little bit of a downhill tester coming back.
Still inside the circle, though, so.
Yeah. Good shot.
Thank you, sir. Tyler here throwing as well. with the sidearm approach.
I am just a pro.
Yep. I like his line a lot better. It was low. Gonna take the low side of the hill and just skip right up there. Perfect. Probably about 20 feet or so.
This is one of the easier holes on the whole course, I would say. In the open division, you're really looking to get a birdie on this hole for sure.
Definitely want to get your 2 on this hole. Hasn't been many looks at a 2 yet. So here's your first chance at a real 2.
Yep. Oh, great shot by Joel.
Definitely that sidearm of his is
So good. Let's go, Joe. Going sidearm. Let's go. Very nice, Joe. Giving himself a 25-footer.
You know, he's not really known for his sidearm at all.
But it is so good.
He definitely could throw.
300 foot and closer. It's so good.
You cannot agree more with you, Lance. So I'm about 28, like I said, and off the top.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Oh, no.
And it just rolls.
Just messing with your head a little.
Yep.
And you're still out.
It's one of those where you're still out.
Hey, bud. It's still your turn.
And
Great putt there, Nick.
Dead center.
Never a downer.
That was a good one to keep my confidence rolling. Even though I didn't get my 2,
Yeah,
I made a
that's a
good
great
tester putt to get my 3.
Tyler for birdie.
Yeah.
Very good. Joel's disc right there next to the basket.
Yeah, he's got about a 10-footer.
Joe from 20 foot, 22 foot maybe.
Yeah.
Even Hobbling is getting birdies out here, guys. You're a legend, Joe.
I made after this happened, we were walking down the fairway that hole, and I made a joke to Tyler. I said, "Pulls a hammy and watching birdie out."
Man, it would not have surprised me if you told me that.
It didn't happen, as he didn't birdie that hole, but still just a true competitor. Another birdie for him, 1 off the lead. Tyler at 3 down, Joel and him at 2 down, and myself at even going into hole 8.
Yeah, and that missed putt hurts, but at least you made your comebacker. Hole 8's a fun hole, downhill shot through the trees. A very enjoyable hole to practice and unload your bag on, for sure.
Definitely, I like this hole. There's a lot of different lines you could take, honestly.
Yeah, you can go with a straight down the middle here, what Tyler's doing, kind of maybe a mid-range or understable fairway.
Yeah, looks like he's going to hit probably about 3/4 of the way down, would you say?
Yeah. Get probably 180 foot to the basket still.
Okay, so not totally 3/4, but, he's down there. He's going to have an easy up and down, we would say, for his par.
Is he going the left forehand line?
No, he's throwing the flex here.
Oh, interesting. Oh, he doesn't like it.
Out of the hand, he hates it, but man, did he get a good skip or 2 there.
A lot of ground play.
It's
It's pretty cold.
He's going to be about 45 feet. He's got it. Knowing Joel, he's got a jumper. Definitely's got a chance.
He definitely has a chance. Oh, man, Joe.
And
It's just
so
tough to watch, Joe.
that actually that's where Joe said, no more for me. I'm done.
Good.
So
I'm happy to hear that he said that.
unfortunately, this is gonna be the last hole for Joel, but it was getting hard to watch. Just with he was in pain in almost every throw, I'd say.
Oh, you're going with the Heiser shot.
Yep. Yeah.
Catch the branch. That's the branch you got to avoid pretty much. Otherwise, you're getting all the way down to the basket.
Exactly. If you miss that branch high or low, you're good.
Well, I think it's smart of Joe to call it quits here, avoid further injury, and recover, get back after it once we can all get back after it some more.
Yep.
Hope to see him back out there healthy for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of one thing Tyler and I were telling him. Was like, hey, man, you could stick this tournament out, but there's going to be a lot more events this year that,
Oh, Tyler looking. Ooh, great shot, Tyler.
Right? Like I was saying,
nice
Tyler and
shot.
I agreed that, there's a lot more events this year that,
Joel lining up, what did you say, 45 foot?
I think he's a little further than that, probably about 50.
Maybe 50. Jump putter. High enough, way high. Did not like it.
Did not like it. Didn't think he even gave it a chance, it looks like.
He was not happy with that for sure. Joe still jump putting.
And almost drains it, Lance.
Oh my goodness, Joe.
Just the ultimate competitor.
Just for your
I would
par
say.
here? Oh, good par. Nothing
Yep.
wrong with a par.
Up and down after that.
I'd say there's nothing wrong with the par on any hole on this course.
I would totally agree. This course is very demanding. A lot of different holes that are going to demand different shots out of you, up, down, sidearm, backhand.
And I think that's credit to a good course. Is
Great course design.
Par is good.
Yeah.
Par is good. Great course design. Great job, guys.
Yep. So with Joe only one off of Tyler. He's gonna drop out of the event. I think it was the best choice, honestly. But Joe, we hope to see you back here soon. Speedy recovery is most I hope.
Hole 9 here. It's uphill. Pretty tight OB left of the basket, and it's a low ceiling. So we're looking to play straight as we can, I would say.
Definitely. You want to be pushing something forward. Like Lance said, there's a lot of OB.
I think Tyler's throwing a musket here.
Yep. And he got that turnover out of the hand, which is exactly what you want.
And he gets past the trees.
Little skip under that.
Lovely tree level.
Inside the circle. Look at that.
Inside. Very nice, Tyler.
I think, if I remember right, Joel said he's throwing a TL here.
Yeah, I believe that for sure.
So, another very straight disc if you put it on the right line. Nice.
Little turn on it.
Yep, perfect.
Low line. It's going to slide right up to it. Give him a putt.
Yep, look at that. Inside the circle. I would say this is one of the tougher par 3s on the course.
Yes, I would say it's a very tough par 3.
So, for two people to already be in the circle.
What are you throwing here?
I'm throwing an 11-time T-bird here.
What another great low line.
Yep.
Very nice.
Just nestled nicely. Yep, CTP after him.
Very nice. Way to follow it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was quite the 3 tee shots. We were all pretty impressed with ourselves.
Joel rocking the fresh black and white and red look from Innova. I like it, bud.
Ooh, there's
great
a birdie.
Putt, dude.
That was a great putt.
Great putt.
A little bit of a tester, you could say, for most. I would say probably not for him, but...
It's one he pretty much counts as he walks down the fairway.
Yeah, I would say he's thinking at least 8 out of 10 from there, if not better.
Maybe better. Maybe 9 out of 10.
Yeah. He's making that one. That was about 25 feet.
And what's this for you? 15 foot?
Yeah, about 12 to 15, I would say. So hopefully a routine 100%.
Great putt, Nick.
Another birdie there. And we're going to have a star birdie there to finish the front 9.
We got 4 down through 9 leading the way from Tyler Liebman. And Joel Freeman at 3 down behind him, followed up by Nick Hanson getting himself under par at 1 down.
All right. And once again, I want to say thank you to everybody to help this tournament, becoming the event it is today. I also want to thank Noah for his work at running this tournament.
And Maverick for doing a great job also. Thanks, guys.
Yep. And that concludes our front 9. So, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the back 9. All right, folks?